Hey guys, welcome to Mark the Point. We're going to be starting a mini series of the light side versus the dark side. That's right. We're going to play a little bit of the light side and dark side to see over time, maybe different videos, part one, part two, part three, of using the exact same bankroll. Who is going to win in the end at the last session? Okay. So when I'm saying about dark side and light side, in case you're very new to craps, you don't know what that means. So basically, you have two different sides of the dice. So we all know that the seven is the most common number to roll. There's six ways to roll it. Well, there's some people who actually play to roll for the seven, meaning they want that seven to roll so they can win money. Well, there's also people who play the total light side where they only play the box numbers or horn bets or field bet. Essentially, if you hit a seven, you lose everything. Well, this guy right here that's playing the dark side, let's just say the point is not established and the puck is off. This guy's going to put out, in this case, $15. Well, a two or three right now, you're actually going to win this bet on the dark side. This is the don't pass bet. Now, if a 7 or 11 rolls while the puck is off, you actually lose this bet on a 7 or 11. Okay, so we're going to pull this bet back. Now, let's just say, let's put that $15 back. We get a point, and the point is going to be on the 9. Okay, so now, essentially, right now, if you roll a 9, you will lose this bet. If they roll a 9 prior to rolling the 7, we'll lose that bet. However, if they roll a 5, 6, 8, 10, any other number, and then big red, or also known as the 7, rolls, then they would actually win this bet prior to rolling the 9. So they would win even money, okay, just like that. All right, now let's talk about the other bets and the other players, what we're going to be doing. So both of these players are going to be playing an inside bet. Okay. When I talk about the inside, we're talking about the 5, 6, 8, 9. Well, now the dark side, he's already got the 9 covered because he's rooting against it. But what he's actually going to do is he's going to go out for $51 on the rest of the inside. So each of these, he's going to be on this left hand side here that you see. He's going to be out there for $51 on the inside, and he's going to be rolling inside here, and then a 9 working against a 7. Now, the other player is going to be doing it at a $66 level. But in this 66 is going to be going all the way across on the 5, 6, 8, and 9. And that's going to show like this right here. When they say 66 inside, that means we're talking about a $15 level on the 5, 6, 8, and 9. And of course, your 6 and 8 always have a white cap because of how they pay, which is 7 to 6. They want you to bet. Typically, most casinos want you to bet in $6 increments to make it a proper bet. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are actually going to play a 1 unit press on everything. Example, if the 5 hits, it's going to pay us $21. I'm only going to show one hit, one person at a time. This could pay us $21. Basically, what we're going to do is you're going to press it up, and this will go back to the rack. Okay. The same thing would happen with this player. If it hits, it would change as well. Now, if you do right now, if you roll a 7, okay, this is where the difference between the light side and dark side is. Right now, if you roll a 7 or big red, all these bets would clear. So we're going to lose every one of these bets. Again, if you're new to craps, you don't know what that means. If you roll big red prior to rolling any of these numbers, or if you roll any numbers and then roll big red, you can collect what you can, but all this is going to come back. And now this person would actually get paid even odds. Whoever's the dark side, in this case, it's this guy, and he'll get paid and he'll go back to his rack. All right, guys, it's that simple. This is going to be a mini series. I am going to start off with a $400 bankroll. Okay, $400 again. I'm going to see how many sessions we're going to do. It may be 3 videos, it may be 5 videos. It's going to be at various times. I'm going to try to keep the exact same bankroll. Let's say, by instance, if we are winning money on either one of these, I'm going to use on the next video our ending bankroll and have a continuous long video as if you're using 4 or 5 sessions. Okay. All right, guys. I think I've explained enough. Let's go ahead and get a point established and let's get this thing rolling. All right, shooter. We're gonna come out with our first shooter. We're gonna get 2 dice. Now, again, our dark side. This is gonna be our dark side player. He's gonna go out there at $15. Don't pass there, and let's get 2 dice set. And here we go. Let's go, shooter. Now, again, right now, don't pass. Don't pass right here. A 7 or 11, he loses. 2 or 3, he wins. And if it's a 12, it's called a bar, but it's just a push. And here we go. All right, shooter, that is going to be a 549. That is going to be our point. The 9 is our point. Let's mark the 9. Now, again, this guy's going to drop down $51. Okay, $51 is the difference between 51 and 15 that he already has there, basically. And he's going to be going out on the inside on all these numbers, which is the 5, the 6, and the 8. And of course, you're going to have your caps at $18 on the 6 and 8. Now, this guy here is going to drop a 66. Let's go 50, 65, 66. So he's going to drop a 66. Now, he is going to be covered. He is going to cover the 9 because this guy's betting away from it. This guy's betting for it. Okay. So Ben, but the rest of them are going to be at a $18 level or $15 level. Okay. So just like this. And we're all set up and ready to roll, guys. All right, all our bets are ready. This is 66 inside. We got a point of the nine. We got a little bit of dark side action. Now, I did want to say, guys, before we really get started, if you have not subscribed to the channel, again, I've got an ongoing mini series I'm going to be doing here. But if you hadn't, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get there. So if you wouldn't mind, hit that. And also give us a like for the video, too, please. All right, that's going to be a hard eight, guys. That is going to be the hard eight or the square pair. So both of these are going to get paid. That's an $18 bet. It's going to pay us $21. So that both of these guys are going to get paid 21. And it's a really easy press here. Because all they're going to do is just drop. Again, you have to have the cap. So you can drop the 5 and the 1, which is $6 each. And they're going to put this money back into the rack just like that. It's a simple press up to $24. And here we go. Let's keep it going. All right, here we have a 3-1-4. Now, we are not on the 4. We are only rolling on the inside bets. The 4s over here. Not playing the 4. And that's going to be a 10. That's going to be the other end, guys. That's Big Ben. Okay. Not down there either. Now, if you want to at some point in time, we're not going to do it in this layout or this system because I want to keep it kind of simple. But if you wanted to spread out to the 4 and 10, you absolutely can. All right, here we go. And there's a 9. That's going to be the 6-3-9, guys. So what happens here, he's actually going to lose this bet, which is the don't pass. He's going to lose that bet. This guy will actually get paid $21 because that's a $15 bet. So already advantage to the light side player. We're going to press it up 1 unit. And we're going to put the rest of this back into the rack. The puck is going to turn off. Now, the dark side needs to go and set a point up and put it right there. Hey, guys, if you are new to craps and you've never played craps or you're intimidated and don't know what you're doing, go ahead and just say, hey, I'm new, I'm learning, or just something in the comments telling me, hey, I'm new. Maybe we can answer some questions in the comments of what's going on and how we can help you. That way you don't feel intimidated at the tables if you ever do get there. And here we go. That's going to be on the 8, guys. That's our new point. So what this guy's going to do, the dark side player, he's going to put this $4 back into his rack. He's going to cover the 9 at $20 because it doesn't need the cap. And we're going to keep it rolling. Here we go. And there's going to be a 6. That's going to be the 4-2-6, guys. All right, so both of these guys, again, they're going to get paid. Those are $18 bets. They're both going to get paid 21. And we're going to press them both back up, okay? So, again, both of these are going to press up to a $24 bet. And they're going to rack the rest. So this right here, and this goes right there. All right, here we go. Let's keep it rolling. And that's going to be a 5. That's going to be the 4-1. Okay. Same thing as the 4-1. It's going to pay us $21. Same thing for both of them. Okay. 21 here and 21 here. Basically, we're going to press them both up 1 unit and put the rest of these back into the rack just like that. It goes there. And that goes there. All right. Looks like everything's pressed up right now, which is great. And there's a 9. All right. That's great. Here we go. That's going to pay us $28. That's a $20 bet. It's going to pay us 28. What I'm actually going to do, just for safe keeper here, I'm going to pay them both 30 for 2. So it just makes it easier on my exchange here. I'm going to do it 30 for 2. So both of these are going to come back. And now, because I'm going to press it up to a $25 bet, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these over and go here, and I'm going to make them at a $25 level, just like that. Okay, and here we go. We're keeping rolling. All right, that's a 5-1-6. Okay, that's great. I'm going to do the exact same thing, guys. I'm going to make it 30 for 2. So both of them will pay $28, actually. So I'm going to get the dealers there. I'm going to get them to drop down $2 each. I got 2 out of here, 2 out of here. And these are going to come back. And this all is going to go back to the rack, okay? And then we're going to press it up. Again, we're going to go up to a $30 bet. The reason why I would say a $30 bet, because that's a proper bet. So all these are going to go to each of the racks. All right, and there we go. We got a $30 bet here, $25 bet. We're actually doing really nice right now. Got a pretty good shooter. Here we go. And that's going to be aces, guys. That's going to be the dots in both places. No help to me. And there's a 3. That's back-to-back horn, guys. That's a horn bet that hit 2 in a row. They always say if you see a horn, you bet a horn, right? And there's a 9. All right, that's going to be a center field 9. That's both $25 bets. They're both going to pay $35. So let's pay them here. That's 35, and that's 35. We can do 1 unit press. So put that there, and we're going to rack the rest, right? So put this here, and doing pretty good. Got a pretty good shooter so far. And here we go. And that's going to be another 5. That's going to be the 4-1 this time, guys. All right, again, that's going to pay us another $30 or $28. It's a $20 bet. It pays us 28. We're going to do it 30 for 2, just because it's easier on my reds and on my whites. Let's drop down 2 from each of these. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to rack the rest. Okay, rack all this and press it up to a $25 bet. This is going to go here. Oh, we already got to move things over. And now everything here is basically at a green level. The only thing we're waiting on is the 8, but that guy does not want the 8 to roll right now. And there is Big Red. Big Red has showed up. Okay. Everybody loses all these bets, right? But this guy's actually going to get paid $15, which is even odds because they roll a 7 prior to this. So all this is going to come back. Just go and pull it all back. And so all this is a loss. Okay. So this comes back to the bank. All right. We're going to turn off our puck. And now, again, now that you're at this point in time, let's go ahead and put this money back into the dark side, guys. Rack. Now, remember, on a come out roll, when the puck is off, a 2 or 3, you win this bet. A 7 right now, or an 11, you actually lose. And there's an 8. It's going to be at a 6-2. Okay. So let's mark up the 8. So right here. And let's do it again, guys. We're going to drop down $66. I got plenty of reds here. So let's go ahead and do it this way. So that's 15 there and there. And I'm actually going to keep $10. Give that back here. I'm going to give you $4 and change. I'm going to go and press up the I should need to give you $7 and change. Excuse me, $7 and change. That's going back to you, and that is pressed up. Now this guy is going to drop down 66 inside. Same concept. So 15 on each. There, 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 and there. And we're just going to just drop down 6 whites. And there we go, 6 whites. And we are all set up, guys. Everything's set up. Again, this guy's rooting for the 7 prior to the 8, but he wants these other numbers rolling first. All right, here we go. We're all set up. And that's going to be another 1, 2, 3, craps 3. No help to me. We're not playing the 3. That's a 5, 1, 6. Okay, that's going to be the easy 6. Now, that's going to pay us both of them $21. Okay, let's go ahead and do that now. We'll pay them both 21 there and there. We're going to do a simple press. Okay, again, goes up to a $24 bet. And these go back into the rack. Okay, there we go. And that's scattered all the way across the table. That's going to be a 5, 1, 6, guys. It's a 5, 1, 6. The dice rolled on me when I came over, but it was a 6. It was not a 6. Excuse me. It was a 5, 6. Yo, wow! I totally messed that up, guys. It was a 6, 5. Yo, excuse me. All right, there you go. That's a 5, 3, 8. Now that is going to knock off our point here. So this guy's going to lose. The dark side's going to lose his bet. This guy will get paid 21. Okay, so this guy's going to get paid 21. We're going to drop the $6 there and keep it to make it a $24 bet. And the rest of this is going to go back to his rack. Now that guy lost his bet, so he's going to go back out there for another $15. And here we go. We're all set up, ready to roll, guys. We've got to get a new point established. And there's a 10. That's going to be a hard 10 down there on the end. So the 10 is now our point. Now, again, this guy here can go ahead and drop another $15 or $18 in this case to go ahead and cover that 6 and 8. So he is going to do that. He's going to cover his 8 because his point is down here on the end, which is the 10. So he can collect the money on everything here. So everything here is going to be basically a wash for both players. All right, here we go. And there's a hard 6, guys. That's going to be the Dice Degen hard 6. So they'll both get paid. We'll do it 30 for 2 for both of them, okay? Both of them will be 30 for 2. Okay, again, they pay $28. It's going to drop down 2 here and drop down 2 here. And the rest of this is actually going to come back to our rack. Let's go ahead and do that now. And I'm about to do a little bit of an exchange. Oh, I grabbed 1 extra from there. There we go. Got 3 here, 3 there. Sorry about that. Now this is going to go back to each of the racks, just like this. And now these are going to be $30 bets. What I'm going to do is I'm going to exchange some of these reds because I need the reds. I'm going to exchange this right here for some green chips. So I'm going to pull this back. That's $100. Now I'm going to give him $100 back just so I have some red chips ready to roll. And here we go. And that's going to be another 516, guys. That's great. That's going to pay us $35. Okay. So that $30 bet pays us $35 for both of them. So 35 and 35. We can do a press up 1 more unit if we want to do that. So basically, to do that, you need to drop down a 1 from each of your racks because you want to make sure it's a good bet. When I say a good bet, so basically, remember at the beginning I said it has to be an even bet of 6 typically. So now that's a $36 bet. It's divisible of 6. So now you have a good bet. And there's an 8. That's going to be the 5-3, guys. Okay, that's going to pay us $21. 21 here. That'll pay us 21 here. We can do a single press all the way up. Okay, makes them both actually that makes them actually both a $30 bet by doing that. I didn't realize where I was at. Yeah, makes it a $30 bet. Excuse me, I had to think about what that is there. So what I can do is I can just go ahead and make a quick exchange here. There, and there, and I can pull these back to my rack. There we go. And now it gives me something to work with. All right, guys, here we go. Let's keep it rolling. And there's a 4. That's Little Joe down there, or Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. And there's a hard 4 this time, guys. How about that? First the easy way, then the hard way. All right, there's an 8. That's going to be the 5-3. That's going to pay us $35. Okay, 35 there, 35 there. We can do a single press. Or remember, you're going to have to drop $1 for each of these. So drop $1 to make them both there. And then you can take these back to the rack just like that. Here and there. Guys, we actually got some pretty good shooters here going on to start this thing off. All right, guys, that's a mid-mo Chiro. That's a mid-mo yo. And there's aces. See a horn, bet a horn, right? We just said that. Another. That's 3 of them. Back to horns. 3 back-to-back, guys. And there's back again on the hard 4. That is also hard 4. Yeah, hard 4. That's also called the 2-2, guys. All right, and there's a 9. Okay, here we go. Let's keep it going. That's going to pay us $21. Doing pretty good. 21 for both of them. Okay, we're just going to press it up there and there. This can go back to his rack. And this is going to go back to... So if you are new to the channel, like I said, if you're not really sure what craps is, these are abnormally longer rolls, okay? It doesn't always go like this in the casino. Typically, you have 2 or 3 hits and down. But in this case, we're actually getting some pretty good rolls. So I would keep your expectations pretty low here, guys, because right now this is a little bit ad norm, okay? All right, and there's a 5. That's going to be the 3-2-5. I'm sure people in the comments would say, yeah, these are pretty long rolls compared to normal. But this is random Randy. This is how it works sometimes. Okay, guys, that is going to pay us $21. Again, those are $15 bets. And again, I've got to go back to the bank. I got to get another $100. So let's do this here. I can pull out these reds. That's $100 just so I can make payment. And I'm going to put that $100 back into his rack. All right, now let's pay the 21. So 21 here and 21 here. I'm going to press them both a unit. And the rest of this goes back into the rack just like that. Right? There and there. All right, let's keep it rolling, shooter. Let's go. That dice skipped up in the air about 2 foot, guys. That's going to be the hard 9, guys. That's going to be the hard 9. Yes, I just said the hard 9. That's the $20 bet. Let's call it 30 for 2. So we'll pay them both 30 for 2. Okay, drop down $2 each. $2 here and drop down $2 here. And what I can do is I can go and take both of these bets, take these back to the rack just like this. So these are going to go back to the racks. Just going to move those over just like that. And now what we could do is we can go ahead and make them $25 bets right there. And let's go. And that's going to be an 8. That's going to be the 5-3 this time, guys. 5-3-8. And that is a $36 bet. That's going to pay us $42. So we go ahead and go 25, 35, 42. That's going to be over here. 25, 35, 42. Now, if you want to single press this, all you have to do is just tell them, I want to keep it at 42. And basically what they'll do is they'll take both of these bets. They'll give you these because that's a $36 bet. And that's actually a proper bet when you do that. That's a $42 bet. Now, let me go ahead and straighten these up just like this into the racks, into the correct locations. And let's keep it rolling. We don't want to ice the shooter, right? Let's keep it going. That's going to be another 5-1-6, okay? That's going to be the easy 6. Slide these over and slide this over. All right. That's a same thing. That's a $36 bet. It's going to pay us 42. We're going to do the exact same thing, guys. The exact same thing pays us 42, 25, 35, 42. So we're going to put these into the rack. Okay, that's going to be one, basically just a unit press for the most part. Put all this here, here, and there. And now this is all going to be a proper bet on the 6. Now, if any of these get paid again, if either one of these get paid right now, we'll call it 50 for 1. All right, there we go. And that's going to be a 1-2-3, a craps 3. That's going to be no help to me. Let's see if you have another horn bet. Nope, that's going to be Little Joe or Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. 3-1-4. And that's a 5. That's going to be the 4-1. That's the $20 bet. We're going to do the same thing. Pays us 30 for 2. Do that for both of them, guys. Drop down $2 to the dealer. What a shooter, by the way. What an absolute shooter we got here. Rolling here, guys. This does not typically happen again. This is a little ad norm, especially for a random shooter. Let's make them a $30 or $25 bet. And let's put those back in each of the racks. And let's keep it going. And that's going to be box cars, guys. That'd be box cars 12. Again, no help to me. Let's see if we have another horn bet. Let's go. There's a 5. Nope, not this time. Now, because of all my red chips are literally all over here, I've still got to do some more exchanging, and I apologize for that. Let's do that again. Let's exchange this. I'm actually going to get 200 That way I don't have to do it no more. I'm gonna do 100 out of each. So there and there. That's $100 out of each. Okay. So I'm just gonna put a black chip each, black chip and a black chip, right? So these are gonna go back into the racks. Okay. So both of them get a black chip. These are gonna go back over here and help me out with my dealing. Okay, there we go. Now that's gonna pay us $35. Okay, so 25, that'll pay us 35, and that'll pay us 35. We just go up to a $30 bet and put the rest of it back into the racks. Just like that. And here we go. Let's go, shooter. And there's again, that is called the 2-2, guys. That is the hard four. And there's a 9. All we're doing is winning, guys. That's all we're doing is winning. And now I'm at a point where I'm out of greens. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love this. I'm gonna take that $500. That is $500, and I'm gonna give him 5 blacks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna take that $500. I'm gonna give him 5 blacks. So all this is blacks now, because I need greens now. Because all I'm doing is winning, and so that's gonna pay us 35 there. That'll pay us 35 there. We'll press it up 1 unit, and the rest of it's going back into our rack, just like that. Okay. And put this over here. Put that over there. Fix these up a little bit. Wow, what a disaster. What an absolute disaster. All right, there we go. All right, that's going to be a 5-3-8. Oh my gosh, we're killing it, guys. All right, that's a $42 bet for both of them. We're going to call them both 50 for one, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to press these up. Again, it doesn't really matter because they're pressing up at the exact same time. So I'm going to put both of these into your rack. So here and here. Let's keep it going. And there's finally, I'm not sure how long we've been rolling here, but Big Red has finally showed up. And my goodness, what a shooter. Everybody's clapping around the table. Everybody's happy. Everybody's making money. If you did not make money on that shooter, then you have some problems and you have issues of betting, because there's no way you would have not made money if that roller would have been on the real table. Look how much money we're pulling back. Again, we only started with $66 on the inside. Now, remember, our Big Red, because of our dark side player, he is going to get paid here. So that extra $15 can go back to the rack. And our point is going to turn off. And here we go, guys. Wow, I need some water. I am out of breath. That is going to be a 6-3-9. The 9 is going to be the new point. All right, let's start from the beginning in case you forgot where we are. The dark side player is going to drop down $51. Let's do it this way. 51. Okay, so when you do that, he's going to set you up on the inside. Again, that's going to be $15 levels. So 15, 15, and 15. And then you have the 6 and 8, just like that. All right, so that's all set up. And then the other guy is going to do the same thing. We'll still him 66. So that's 50, 65, 66, just like that. Okay. And then we're going to set him up as well. Same thing. But he's going to go on the inside on this right. Okay, 15, 15. And of course, you got your caps, which is $18 on the 6 and 8. And guys, we're ready to roll. Let's keep this thing going. And there's a 4. That's going to be Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. And there's a 9. Okay, that's going to be the center field 9, guys. So in case you don't know why it's called the center field, it's right in the middle of the field, which is called the center field. Okay, what happened here is we rolled a 9. So I sure don't pass loses. Okay, so this guy's going to lose that bet. This guy's going to get paid $21. Okay, he'll get paid 21. We're going to press him up 1 unit and put this back into the rack. Okay, let's turn the puck off. Move these over. Let's turn the puck off. And this guy's going to go back out there for $15. Just like that. And here we go. Again, this is our mini series of dark side, light side, a little bit of both action here. So that's going to be a 9. That's going to be back on the 9. That's our new point. Everything stays. Nothing changes. There's an 8, 6-2. Okay, 6-2-8. That's going to pay us $21 for both of them. So 21 here, and you're going to have 21 here. We're going to press them both up 1 unit. Okay, so both of them are going to go up to a $24 bet, and this is going to go back into our racks there and there. Make sure I straighten them up so they look like $24, just like that. All right, here we go. That's a 1, 2, 3, Craps 3, no help to me. And there's Big Red. So he finally showed up pretty fast, right? So that's what it's normally like, 1 or 2 rolls and we're done, right? So all this is going to come back. This guy would actually get paid his $15, which is even odds, but all this actually comes back to the bank. So again, we lose everything here, All this comes back. There we go. All right, let's turn the puck off. Again, this guy wins his even odds. That's going to go back to the rack. And let's do it roll over again. All right, it's going to be back on the 9. How about the 9, guys? We have been hitting the 9. And there we go. Mark the 9. All right, let's do it all over. Let's drop it down 60 or 54. Oh, excuse me, 51 for this guy. So it'd be 51 total, which would be $15 levels on each of these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down 6 here, and I'll just do the white caps, just like that. All right, now I'm going to drop down 66 for this guy. Go ahead and grab the 5 and the 1 here. Do the same thing, $15 on each. And of course, we got to can't forget those caps there. All right, and we go. We're all set up. And that's going to be the hard 6, guys. It's right in the corner. It's going to be the hard 6. That's going to pay us both $21. So $21 for both guys. They are going to press them up to a $24 bet for both of them. I think you kind of get the idea now, right? It's got to go here, and these can go back into the rack just like that. Here we go. And there's another red. That's another big red. All right, so here we go. Here's where we make the call. I'm going to go ahead and end this session. Okay, so I'm going to count us out. Let's see where we're at. Go ahead and let's make sure we're going to pay our red there. So I'm going to pull him all the way back. So I'm going to do a mini series here, probably about 3 or 4 videos, maybe 5. We're going to see how much we made here. Let's turn the puck off. Let's move all this out the way. Let's count the dark side player first, because everybody loves to know how much he made, right? So we're going to count him first and see how we ended up, and then we'll go for the rest of them. So let's make this $100, and actually that's still not $100. So let's do this real quick. It's going to be a red chip. That makes it $100. So pull these back. Okay, so let's pull all this kind of up here, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. So $400 was our original bankroll. Remember, $400. So that's 6. 25, 50, 75, 100. So that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 725, 750. No, 725, 730, 734. So dark side made 734. I'm gonna try to remember that. Okay, 734. I know I have it in the notes of the video, but just while I count the other guy up, 734. Let's move all this to the side. Now let's count this guy up, right? So let's go ahead and square that up. This is $500. That's 600. Be pretty daggum close here, guys. 600. That's 600. I'm one short. So here, let's do this. I'm gonna pull that back. I'm gonna pull the green bet chip back. 734. That's 5, 6, 720. $14 difference, guys. Oh, not too bad. I mean, it kind of surprised me, but they both had very long rolls. This guy never really knocked off his point too much, so it wasn't like they really kept hitting each other's point off like it does happen. It seems to happen to me a lot more often. I'm going to log these rolls in, guys. This is part 1. Make sure you stay attuned for the next couple of weeks or so on the next session of rolls. Again, light side. Again, a little bit of dark side. I did forget this guy here. So he's got one more dollar there, I guess. I forgot the extra dollar. But when it's all said and done, we'll find out who made more money, the light side or the dark side. Again, 3 or 4 sessions here. We're going to try it out, guys. If you enjoy this content, make sure you hit subscribe, a like button, and make sure you comment down below that you're looking forward to the series, who you think is going to win in the long run, and do you play the dark side. Until next time, guys, mark the point, stay awesome.